Hey YouTube, here's another stupid video. Thanks for watching.
Welcome back, pupils. This is Gene coming to you with Reloading from the Hot Pot. How are you today? Well, as you see in the intro pictures, I walked into my FFL and I was going to do some trading today. And I've got 3 of this gun and 4 of that gun and a bunch of these other guns, and so I wanted to get a little more diverse. So I went in and I was going to do some trading. Well, I actually did some trading. I traded one 9mm pistol I've got, and I ordered a military surplus pistol. I did order one of the Beretta 92s that just came in to Classic Firearms. So one of those will be here next week, so I will definitely do a review on it. After seeing Scotsman's 92 and handling a couple other ones, I really like the Beretta pistols. So, well, as you see here, this isn't the Beretta, but watched Coda Boy 32's review of this particular Glock, and I walked into my FFL and he had 2 of them. It just came in this morning. And he's working on getting his free one. So he needs to sell a couple more before they'll ship his out to him as being a good Glock dealer. So let's turn this around and get this out of the box. You've already seen this 1,000 times, but here you're going to see it again. So, this is the Glock Gen X, because I'm a Gen Xer. So I got the 19X. I still don't like that stupid lanyard loop. Don't like it at all. Might take a pair of clippers and cut that thing off of there. Nah, I'll leave it on there. This actually may be worth something later on. Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. It did come with factory night sights, which that's a plus, because when you buy a Glock, the first thing you do is you replace the sights on it. Well, these are actually metal, and they are night sights. So there's one thing off of it. So like the 19 I carry, I put night sights on it. And it's about $100 for another good set of night sights. These are tritiums. I already did put the medium backstrap on it. I like to get a really good purchase on my gun, so to get a good wraparound. I do not like the Glock finger grooves, so the not having the finger grooves on it was a definite plus for me. I do like the color as well. I did not think I was going to like it. It did come with 3 magazines. They should just kick another 4th magazine and leave this thing out of there, man. This thing's a joke, man. Why even bother putting that in the box? But it does come with 3 magazines. It comes with 2 19 rounders and a 17 rounder, which is in the gun. Now, what I don't like about the Gen 5 19s is that cutout in the front of them. I do not like that at all. I think this is fine. If you need to strip a magazine out of there for any reason, that's enough to grab a hold of. You don't need that big cutout in the front of it. But my meaty hands, when I hold the new Gen 5 19, my pinky, when I go to reload, I always pinch Mr. Pinky here. And Mr. Pinky does not need to be pinched just through reloading a firearm. So, like I said, this is brand new, unloaded. Take it apart. There you go. Looks like every other Glock. Still got the factory grease in there. One thing funny I did notice about the inside of the slide is, I don't know if the camera will pick that up, but it's got a purplish tint in there. That's all just the factory oils, man. This thing is oiled up really nice. I am going to do some polishing. I'm going to polish this here. Little safety plunger. I am going to polish the internals on it. I'll polish that trigger bar up real nice. Get it a little, you can feel it's rough. Glocks are cheap, They are mass produced, so these are stamped steel parts who always leave those little edges on them and stuff. So, you know, the first thing you need to do is you do need to do some work on the trigger. You do need to polish some things out. But I'm kind of competent in that way, so should not have a problem doing that. But I just find that's weird. It's got that purplish tint on the inside of that slide. I don't know if that's from the Cerakote and the baking of it, or what's going on with that. I do like the new style safety plunger. Reminds me of a Canic Glock. That looks just, I mean, that's so similar to my Canic safety plunger. But we're going to take this out to the range. We're going to leave all the stock grease in it. Dang, barrel got hung up sideways. Still hung up. There we go. Knock it out of there. Put that back together. Now the trigger on them, you've seen the trigger before naturally, but the trigger on this one actually seems a lot better than any of my others. We still got that sponge there. Still got that, man, yeah. Ugh. Ugh. But the reset on it is a lot closer and is a lot crisper to the other Glock models I have. So we're going to take this out to the range. That's what it looks like with the 19 rounder in it. We had a little passing shower catch us by, so we're going to wait for that shower to go by, and we're going to go out to the range. We're going to take the camera out, and we're going to throw the first rounds through it. Damn you, Coda boy. All right, we'll be back. Look at that. Isn't that just the nice poopiest brown color you've ever seen? Well, here we are back out at my range. Now, I brought my carry pistol out too. Now, this is the difference between the two. Now, the slide length is going to be the same. This is my carry gun, Glock 19, Cerakoted in battle gray and stainless. But what really comes to the difference is the length of the grip. See the length of the grip there? It's a little bit longer, so it holds 2 more rounds. So it's 17 stock, and then it does come with the 19 round magazines, 2 of them. So we're going to get this loaded up, and we're going to take our first shots. All right, got it all loaded up. I got my orange cone over here that's set at about 10 yards. Let's go ahead and give it a try. First shots, Glock 19 X. I done broke one of my plates off. We'll fix that when we're done with this magazine, because we still got another one to go. Not too bad, not too bad. I wouldn't expect a whole heck of a lot out of it. It is just a Glock, but the trigger is a lot nicer. And we're gonna load this up and take some more shots. Oh, gonna also fix the plate rack before we do that. center's kind of hard to hit. Well, that's it, YouTubers. That's it for the Glock Gen X 19X. Got a pretty nice trigger to it. Pretty predictable. We'll take it home and do some polishing to it, and we'll do a little benchtop follow-up with this. Welcome back, pupil. Back from the range. Hope you enjoyed that little shooting video I did. Dang thing, I don't know what the heck that. Oh man, Glock. Gotta do something about that. But got a little bit dirty, but that's expected, you know. I actually did have a good time shooting it. I shot a few more rounds than I showed on camera. I blew off about 250 rounds. That's clear. Drop the magazine out. I'm just gonna wipe everything, give everything a good wipe off. I just shot it with factory lube in it. Factory lube. That's funny. It fared pretty well. And my ammo's not too dirty, so I didn't get it too badly in there. Got a little bit going on. But I'm actually going to take it apart now, give it a really good in and out cleaning, lube up some key spots that I find to be issues on most firearms, and see if I can make that trigger pull a little bit better. I am going to get on and order me a tungsten steel dual capture guide rod from Glock Works, Glock Shop, one of those places. I'll find it on sale, I bet, naturally. Just give everything a good wipe down. My impressions of it, well, Glock, you're getting closer. You're getting closer to what other manufacturers are doing, have been doing. Got a little bit of dirt there on the end of that body there, that lower frames, whatever you want to call that piece of plastic thing. I did happen to notice while I was out there, which you're probably not going to be able to see on the camera, but in the sunlight there's some imperfections on the slide right here from the Cerakote job, and you can almost see the steel underneath of it. Now, out of the box, pretty accurate. If I missed any place today, well, that was just me just pulling the trigger, just new. Like I said, the trigger is different. It does feel a lot different than the other stock Glocks I've had. I am still going to do some polish work to it and get it cleaned up a little bit. That block really needs polished up. Boy, wait till you see when I'm done with that thing. That thing will be shining. Look how dirty that is. Look dirty looking. That's wiped off. That's just out of the box. So I'm going to try to do a few improvements to this as I see fit. And I'm going to try carrying it. I do carry a G19 now, as you've seen before. This is locked and loaded. This is my carry gun. This one shoots fine. I've done some work on the trigger. I've done some polishing on the internal components, and it is a lot better, but it's still spongy as all get out, and I still had to spend money on night sights. You know, the good part about this one is, you know, for the price, it does come with night sights, as I showed you in the intro to this. But we're going to take this apart and do some polishing to it. Try to improve this trigger a little bit more. It is a lot crisper than the other stock Glock triggers that I have shot. The marksman barrel, I really haven't shot enough rounds out of it to really say too much about it. Accuracy, I was only at 10 yards, so shit, man, you hit the broad, you know, I could throw a rock and hit one of the plates at 10 yards, with a little bit of aim, that is. But I hope you enjoyed this. This is one of many, many videos on this gun. A lot of people were waiting for them to come in, drooling over them. I wasn't drooling over it, but I do like firearms, so I like to own a nice assortment. And this is just another one for the collection. You know, eventually they'll probably just get put back in the box and get stacked up on top of the other boxes in the safe. And eventually I'll probably take it out, take it in, trade it in, get something different. But for right now, it's mine. I'm okay with my purchase. So thank you very much for watching, pupil. And remember, what do we always say when we're done with the video? Keep blowing the smoke.